Show you guys something. Hunter put some air filters in already. I got our Napa part number, Donaldson box. What did you buy this time?
Something real old, it looks like.
A big old chunk of American iron.
What is it?
TD-25G.
G.
D8 size machine.
Oh.
Fun times are about to entice. Looks like I hauled it in on a beam trailer.
Looks like it blew out a window.
Yeah, I don't know. This is my first time seeing this thing. I bought it on an online auction.
My dog number's still on it.
I seen that. Guy's got it sitting on a block of wood on 2 rails. It makes it sit lower that way going down the road. Got blocks underneath of it. It'll lower his trailer down on the ground low. I'm gonna drive the dozer out on the blocks of wood.
Trailer's missing.
So what you call a beam trailer, bud? Huh.
YouTube or TikTok?
Yeah, YouTube. On this episode of Will It Run? Took the start stop switch out of it, right?
We used the key.
Yeah, I believe that switch like that.
Ready?
Gonna get a little bit more cloudy today, Jay. Next thing we need to do is take that muffler off there. It's really quiet. It's quiet. Yeah. I just realized this Trail King is just like Clinton Ford's. What's that say? 0 to 60 eventually?
Eventually.
Can't wait till Clinton sees that.
Hey, look, they're multiplying.
Yeah.
We got 2 of them, so you don't seem happy about it. So you guys probably just seen this one unloading off a trailer. This is a Dresser TD-25G. You guys been watching my videos a little while back. We went down to Kentucky and picked up this TD-25E, and it does not run transmissions out of it. That's a video for another day. But hey, how tall are you? You're what, 6'8"?
I'm the tallest 5'9" you ever did see.
So yeah, that blade's 5.5 foot tall. You were over it a little bit. I was giving you the benefit of the doubt. So I bought this thing in auction a couple months ago. It's been sitting here, and we're gonna see if it's any good. So I want to take it and run it a little bit before we throw any money into it. I'm kind of wanting to fix one of these up for myself, just so I can do some finish grading around my yard and stuff.
Great, man.
You guys can see the pads are getting kind of worn down. The rails and sprockets and stuff aren't too bad. So this one I bought over here has decent pads on it, but I know a guy that likes to weld too. We may have a video on that, maybe welding some grousers on it. But we got to make sure the tractor's good first. So we got this one over here. It's got pretty decent grousers on it, but the one thing I don't like about this one, it has all these regular bolts in it, in the rails, and they're probably not sized right through the shoulders and could have things wore out in there. So I'm not sure what we're going to do. Yeah, undercarriage wise, but
that's big enough to hide a grizzly bear in there.
that's right. The one thing I did like about this one, the transmission oil is clean as silk. Look at that.
That's because it was just swapped
Yeah,
before it got here.
probably. Clean and full.
Look up there. Is there a
that
bald eagle?
Is that
up
a
there?
raccoon up there?
Bald eagle?
This tractor's showing like 15,000 hours on the meter, but it's actually decent shape. It's got some good... You know what we need to do? I'm back here. What's Randy doing?
Justin?
We probably need to check the final drives before we get too carried away, so... I'm going to try to fire this thing up. When we got it off the trailer, I had to shoot some ether to it. I think it may have a fuel leak or something like that, because it should fire right up. So this has the big KT 1150 Cummins in it, 19 liter, big block. Right there might be your fuel problem. The filter's not even tight. Huh. You see that?
Yeah, I did.
That might be why
One of them old sissy hands got it.
That might be why she's losing primage. I'm gonna look for the dipstick. It's way over here. You got antifreeze up there?
I think it was a cavitation.
We're on the full line.
Oh, no, she's there.
Full of antifreeze. Definitely has a fuel leak on it. Partly cloudy. So my plan is we're going to dig a big old hole out here. I want to run it long enough to get it good. It's making noises now.
That's a fuel pump. It's got a holly in it.
I want to make sure we get it good and warm, make sure the radiator, thermostat, and all that stuff's working good on it. So we'll let it warm up for a little bit and go after it.
Getting a little louder.
How about your return? I'm trying to check the final drives.
Oh, Linda. Don't worry about that. She's not full.
Hey, did you bring any pig wipers?
No, I did not.
Well, she's leaning downhill. She's actually not bad. tractor is awesome in my opinion. It had 2-speed steering. You can see I got that one lever pulled back. That's in low range or both in high. You can pull them back in low. So you have a 3-speed transmission. So right now I'm in second high. I can pull this back in low. If I want to make a power turn to the right, I'll pull that one back in low and the tractor's turning on its own. So as you're dozing, if you want to turn to the left a little bit right now, pull on that one. It's going to help me turn to the left. Straight back up. I want to climb this pile, it's getting pretty steep. I'll pull her back in too low. Walk right on up the pile. So we go on past this, we have our conventional steering clutch and then a steering brake also. Put this one high, kick me around, both of them makes it nice too when you cut off the side of the blade. It always wants to suck you in when you can kick out one track in low and the other one in high. Stinky dirt.
Yep.
So I was talking, the original ground's like
Up there.
right here.
In the stinky level.
So I filled that up like 4 foot with one of these. You guys notice we have a pond. I dug that all the way out, raised all that up, but go down another couple more foot, it's gonna start getting soft.
Oh.
You guys see all those little marks? That's from the bolts dragging on the cutting edge just because they're wore down too far. It's a big old hole in the hurry, isn't it?
Is this where all the fish go?
This is where Jimmy Hoff is at.
Oh.
You gotta be careful where you're standing.
Zipped up.
Well, so far I'm liking it. We just need more traction.
It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, the ground was hard, so I was trying to get in to angle and get it cut down until you get to this stuff. So
What's that?
it's a Ferrari.
It's got all kinds out here.
All right, well, I guess I'm gonna shove your whole back. I may make a couple more passes, and then I'm gonna shove her back in.
Caliber. She's a classic, Bob. She's fully insured. Probably like $13 a month, but it's just because I've had it for so long, right? It's worth it. I'll get up off my pipe, bub. We're definitely gonna have to charge it for that right there. That's, you ain't getting paid, Bob. Ain't getting paid. He was never here, boys. Check out that car. Is that thing sweet or what? Look at this. It's got a rocker delete kit on it. Yeah. That's what happens when you own a Dodge. Pretty sweet though. I could have saved myself some money and just put that thing about right there. Bury it. She's a little bit bigger than the old DR power grader. I guess it does alright. Ain't getting paid till you come back. I have to address this situation here. See what? I'll just point at it. Says he don't care. Okay, Bob, I can't pay you. Number one, you hit my culvert pipe over there. That's my berm, and I got this one high spot right here, as you can see.
I didn't back over that white POS.
Well, she's a classic. Look at her.
Video.
It would have. Maybe one day.
Well, the old girl done very well. She didn't overheat. It stayed right down at the bottom of the green on the coolant. It's one thing that I've had these before. The radiators get clogged up from sitting and corrosion and all that stuff, but I think we got good bones. I was looking to undercarriage. I've got undercarriage on that one, but it's kind of so-so. What worries me is like over half those bolts, the pad bolt's been changed out with regular bolts and the shoulder's not the right size, you know what I'm saying? Tucker's wanting to learn how to weld more. So I'm thinking about doing a video. It's going to be probably a separate video than this of building these pads up, welding grousers on them. So that's what we're doing, measuring now. But I've been taking pictures. I want to get a bunch of filters ordered for this thing. Send Mason out here and clean this off. I don't know why he's not done it already. we'll get it in the shop and we'll get it serviced. This is actually the end of the week here on Friday. It's a nice warm day. Thought we'd take advantage of it and test this dude out. So we got a little bit of play in some of these pins. I don't know if we'll fix that in a later video or not, or we'll see what the situation is or what time allows for us. So hey, quit interrupting our video. What do you think about a guy like that? Well, yeah, I'm gonna get some filters ordered and we'll get this thing rolled back in the shop here in a few days. Oh, you're not Kevin.
Got me a full can of ether though, bud.
Dozer crack. Kevin's in there painting. You guys can see it's a little cold and frozen this morning. Poor Mason's out here digging out muddy tracks. I'm gonna see if this thing will fire up. Is it frozen, Mason? Oh my, that's not good. Yeah, we're gonna try to get this thing fired up, bring it in and do a service on it here. Bit frozen. It ain't coming off. This is one of the big reasons why I have steel in the concrete. This is a 16-foot wide garage door. This blade's like 13.5 foot wide. A little bigger than what you're used to?
A little bit. We made it though.
We're gonna let that thing cool off or warm up, chill out, and we're gonna do some other stuff. We'll be back. All right, getting all the panels off so we can get access to the filters and see what we got going on. These things have a slew of filters on them. You hear me say International? This is actually designed by International Harvester back in the day. I believe you guys can see that right there. That's an IH logo on that blade. So I know it says dressed on it. International Harvester sold out to the Dresser company in the I don't know, 83, 84 or so, and then in 2000 it changed names to Dresta. So, but this machine's basically been all designed by International Harvester back in the day. So kind of cool there. We've had a few of these we run in the past, but they're excellent machines, very strong. What makes these TD-25Gs so strong is this big KT 19 Cummins. This is 19 liters or 1150 cubic inches. It's actually way too big of a motor for this tractor. It's kind of detuned. I think it's 320 horsepower or so, but motor is capable way more of that, but it's so much torque involved in that. It's makes a super strong runner for sure. So we got some friends living among us up here. which you guys can see. That right there is going to be a transmission suction screen filter, so we'll pull it out. It's got magnets and stuff like that. Catches all the particles and stuff before they get into the transmissions and pumps. So we'll get some of these filters here changed and see what we got going on. Alright, in here checking this thing out. Notice there's no belt in the alternator and she's locked up tighter than Fort Knox. I actually see the belt way down there.
I'm pretty sure I didn't grab a long enough bunch.
We got one bolt stuck here on the old alternator yet. Let me get rusted in. Try and get it off so I can get a number off of it and get one ordered. Did you get her out?
That's right, bud.
So there's the belt off. I'm gonna get some part numbers off of it. This is a 24 volt. We got numbers on it. 50 amp. We'll see if we can locate one of those. You gonna drain the engine oil out next?
Sure.
That sounds like a fun job for you.
It's always fun.
Just grab your light and we'll go down there and see what's up. Alright, we're under the beast. Checking things out. We got some good looking rollers and stuff. Plenty good for what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to fix this up and keep it for myself. Do a little yard grading. See, we got some playing that pin up there on the track guide. We're looking for the engine oil, Hunter. I'm guessing it's right underneath that door right there. Ooh,
so.
just dripped on me. 9/16 or what is that? Yeah, pretty clean old dry tractor. So get that oil dropped out of her. She's still frozen in here. A big chunk of metal to warm up. Well, I'm liking what I'm seeing so far on her. That's probably it. Oh, you took it too far. So that's a frozen mud sandwich in there. So there's a little T-bar on top of there.
Oh, was I not supposed to take it out?
Well, may have to let her thaw out before we do this here job. She is a little frozen, boys. Alright, we're gonna let that thaw out and we'll be back. Alright, Hunter's getting after changing filters. He's on the fuel filters right now. Is there a rubber up under there?
Yeah.
You can change it out. So we got brand new Napa filters here. 3405 is the part number. I wanted to show you guys something. Maybe Hunter will hold that filter up. Same part number right there. You guys see that? Totally different filters, and I'll tell you what the reason is. Here you go, Hunter. Same part number, but Napa switched over. They used to be Wix filters, as you guys may know. I believe, yeah, that's a Wix filter. They switched over to using MAN filters, which are made, I believe, overseas, Germany, somewhere like that. But just something to keep in mind. It is the same part number, but they're totally different shapes. So if you see that, like I say, I was told they switched over to MAN or Donaldson. Some of the stuff may be Donaldson's rebranded, but during COVID, they were having a hard time getting Wix filters. So just keep in mind, a lot of the Napa filters are not Wix filters anymore. They're Donaldson or MAN filters. So I don't know if you say, it says made in the USA, so maybe a Donaldson filter.
Some of them said Donaldson.
Baldwin, who knows? I think they may have said Baldwin too. Just so you know, they're not Wix filters. I'm not exactly sure who's making them, but it's still a top of the line manufacturer. But now that Hunter said Baldwin, I think that's maybe who they are. So show you guys something. Hunter put some air filters in already. I got our Napa part number, Donaldson box. It just got rebadged, so that may explain some of those filters. They may be Donaldson, which is OEM supplier for a lot of brands. Donaldson's a good brand for sure, so just want to show you guys that. Hunter's putting on the engine oil filters. Those are still Wix Napa filters, still the old ones. So well, I'm guessing those, Hunter, may be Donaldson's that you put on those fuel filters.
Oh yeah?
Hard telling. Alright, you got one more pair?
Yep.
Alright, Hunter's getting the hours and the date wrote on the filters. It just saves everybody on down the road. I wish more people, we get equipment in all the time. Nobody ever writes hours. Very seldom, maybe 1 out of 10 pieces somebody's actually wrote the hours on it. If we don't know, then we just go ahead and change it. So we got one more filter on the other side. He's got all the engine oil filters changed, fuel filters over here. All right, one last filter. I did get a new alternator coming, 24 volt and a belt. We're getting those from Napa also. I just confirmed the Donaldson filter thing. We got a Napa 4071. I can tell that's a Donaldson number right there. And by golly, they pulled the filter out of the box and it's a Donaldson filter. So you need to coolant filter, shut those valves off on each side. So if you guys don't know what a coolant filter is, it has additive in there. So on these diesel engines, you can get what they call cavitation electrolysis that happens to the backside of the liners. This adds that additive in there, so you don't have to put the special coolants, but back in the day they used these a lot. I know International did, Dresser, all of them, some other manufacturers, your trucks, over the road trucks and stuff like that. So it's got 4 units of SCA in it, it says, so it's anti-corrosion stuff. So Hunter's getting the line shut off on each side, that way we don't have a big coolant bath, and we'll get that changed out. So put some of those up there. Alright, moving our way back. Hunter's taking off the transmission suction screen filter. The transmission oil is very clean in this, so curious to see what this looks like. So it has all the magnets and stuff in it, and as I said earlier, it's looking really clean, ain't it?
Yeah. It's an interesting one.
This is the same thing they use in the TD-15s and 175s. Kept it simple. Used this filter for a long time. What's that chunk right there? You pull it out. That
Looks
piece
like
of
rubber.
Is it rubber?
Yeah,
It's not a transmission disc.
Uh-uh.
There's nothing in there that's very bad at all. We'll spray that out with a little brake cleaner and put that back in there. So those strips are magnetic. They catch any medical particles before it goes into the transmission pump. So that all looks good. Alright, Mr. Hunter's got the top off the hydraulic tank. There's a filter inside of here. There should be a cover that pops up. Set that over here. We should have a filter in there. Alright, you should be able to lift that filter right out of there. Bring it over here. Perfect. We'll take that apart. Hopefully I have the right filter. So I've got an old box. This is probably one that Grandpa bought. You guys can see it says TD-15G hydraulic. Pretty sure it's the same filter. I was looking up the part number, so we've got to take this loose here. Get that one out. You got the impact? Let me have that. Go easy with me. That tight, yeah. Don't drop that nut in the tank. Perfect. I had some more oil in it.
Pieces.
Yep. Let's see if Grandpa's little filter fits. I'm pretty sure it's the same. There she went. Heavy duty, ain't it?
Mm-hmm. Ain't coming apart.
That's somebody calling me. Go ahead and snug it up. That's good. You got a full knot?
Yeah.
Alright, you ready to go back in there?
Yep. You got it? Or you want me to get it?
I don't have it.
Okay.
That's all you, bud. It's an international filter. Probably with this.
Okay.
Go ahead and get him started. There you go. What are you doing there, El Strippo?
I was set up. Just show the whole world. Look how big.
Get it out.
Look how big that nut is.
That's
Wait.
an old rusty.
Wait, here's a regular nut. Look how little it is.
It'd be fine. Hey, our oil pan thawed out. You want to come drain some oil?
Oh, sure.
Perfect timing for you to show up down here. We got your older brother over there welding. You're going to weld here, huh?
Tucker 2.0.
Tucker 2.0. All right, we're going to weld this nut on here that Kevin got ready. You ready?
I'm ready. Just yet, so.
Around outside.
Do the other side. There you go.
So, not quite Tucker. You gotta give me a break.
As long as it breaks loose. I'd say you got enough heat in it, it broke loose. Oh yeah. That's all that matters. Hey, that's probably gonna be hot. That's hot.
A little warm.
I got
All
nice,
that penetration, bub.
nice clean looking oil. I'm pretty sure that you probably need a new O-ring on there.
Oh,
Peel it off, we'll get a new O-ring. I'm not gonna mess with the finals. The oil's clean and both of those. Kevin's got all the oil done down there. Pump some engine oil in it. Waiting on one more transmission filter up there. What do you got down there? The little seat.
Arts and crafts.
So you guys see we got two lines in it. Point those lines out, Mr. Kevin. Be the vein of white. Those two lines there have the exterior rubber coating off. They're somewhat important. They come from down here in the side of the engine and go to the oil filters. They're actually the feed lines for the engine filters up there. So we're going to go ahead and be proactive and go ahead and replace those. Everything else on this machine looks pretty good, but other than those, so they're just flat-faced O-ring code 61 fittings. So we should be able to make those here. I got the fittings for them, so we'll get those off and make some hoses.
work every day.
I
Good job.
I probably shouldn't show up to work anymore.
What's the matter with you?
I'm an elephant.
I thought you snuck up like this.
I'm Snuffleupagus.
Mm-hmm. All right, you go back to your home, Snuffle.
What was this one?
That was the last one we took off, so that means the first one we're putting on. I put an O-ring in. You're gonna get one more O-ring, and I'm getting O-ring. We gotta put my end on first.
Of course.
Screw you, city, and I'm the mayor.
Yeah. Never stay. I'll put it up in there, but I can't see.
I got you. Oh,
What do
yeah.
you need? Up?
I need you to twist it a little bit.
Which way?
The other way. A little more. Keep twisting. Keep going. Oh boy, that's really not helpful. Alright, finally got those two on there. Kevin's working on his side. I'm about ready to throw some oil in it and fire up. You got it full yet, bud? You've been there awful long time. How many quarts you at?
44.
44 quarts. So you see Mr. Hunter up here busting some tilt cylinder lines loose. We're going to yank the blade off this tractor here next. We're going to take it outside. We're going to swap it over here. And the reason for that's going to be probably the next video. I'll tell you why here. How you doing? Struggling?
Oh, good.
That's what happens when you turn the camera on. I'll turn it off and you'll break it loose. Oh, you got it. Let me get you a cap and a plug. Is that JIC?
Sure.
You got an 1 1/8 wrench on there?
Yeah.
So that's probably number 12. I'm gonna assume. I'm gonna need one of these and one of these. There's a choo-choo train. Alright, we got our transmission filters in back here, new hoses on, oil in it. Hunter's gonna fire it up. So Hunter, we're gonna drive it out. Probably make a big sweep and turn with your 2-speed steering. And then we're gonna take the blade off. We're gonna back it in the shop here. We'll take the blade off right outside where that dump truck is. This is all good. Well, the big dozer's in the shop.
Looks like a tractor now, bud.
It is. Crawler tractor. Everybody gets mad at me when I call them a crawler tractor. It's no longer a bulldozer. That's what Caterpillar and everybody called them back in the day. So we got everything serviced, all the filters, all that good stuff. I believe we might be rebuilding a couple cylinders. That's why we took that blade off. But the big thing is we're going to weld new grousers on these pads. You guys know that you can actually buy new pads, but they're very expensive. They're over $100 a piece. So we're going to do the right thing and make Tucker weld 5,000 grouser bars on like that. So if you guys want to see that, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out the next video on that, because it's going to be epic. We're going to see if it's cost effective to weld those on labor wise or just buy new pads. So what do you think? I think it's going to be a wash. But it's going to be a lot of good experience for our welder people. Very good experience. I had to do it when I was young, so I want to make them do it. Anyway, if you guys want to see that, make sure you subscribe. We appreciate everybody watching. We'll catch you next time. Say it louder.
You're going back to the orphanage.
Yeah. Keep cutting.
Get back in your box.
This is the orphanage. You not sell these kids here?
I feel like it's daycare.
Get back in your box.
All right, see you.